It's me, LV. Learn some.
It's your girl Carolyn Jones from Motown, and we're gonna do some little dialogue in the day and back and forth with each other.
Alright.
I hope y'all enjoy.
I have questions. First question,
Yeah.
Miss Carolyn Jones, is why? That's just it. Why? Like, why do you want to be in entrepreneurship? Like, why do you feel like network marketing is the way?
Okay. Of course, most of y'all know that I am into real estate, but I actually enjoy this even more because of the relationship building I'm building relationships with people that I never knew from all over the world, and I enjoy that aspect of it more. And it's not people calling me talking about the pipe is bust and the roof is coming in,
Right, right.
So
Yeah,
I'm good
yeah.
with that.
Yeah, constantly like being like
Right, even though the income is still passive residual, it's just less complications when you're doing it this way and less headache to me.
Okay, let's say they can like, as far as like making money on the side, or it's like
It's
dealing with
less
people?
responsibility as far as the maintaining the house. Like when people calling you at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning talking about the pipe bust in the basement. And I have to be concerned about water in running in the house while people are there. I mean, it's just less worrisome.
Okay, all right. So like, this is a better choice for that. Like, this isn't as
Exactly.
worrisome as
Right, I don't have to worry about
yeah.
that. I just have to worry about helping people
Okay.
to get to the top.
Yeah, yeah. All right then. Okay, next question will be, why do you want? What do you want out of network marketing exactly? Like, as far as like, what do you want out of, as far as materialistic, and if you have a spiritual side to it, and just helping people socially? Like, what exactly
It's
do
a
you want?
combination
Yeah,
of a few.
it's kind of throwing everything in there, so it can go any way.
My main thing, well, there's two number ones. That's I enjoy helping people. You my son, you know that.
Yeah.
So we have actually carried food over to people's house because that's what I do. I ran extension cords to people's house when their power were turned off. So that's who I am. I enjoy helping people, and I love for somebody to say, because of you, my situation got better. Two is, I know I'm approaching a retirement. Okay.
Yeah.
So by me being an entrepreneur, it's just smart to create an income that will continuously still be coming in addition to whatever else you got going on.
Right.
So it's a retirement plan.
Right. It's like a way of like tying you to something that keeps creating wealth, so you can step back away from the situation.
Right. I don't have to work as hard.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. Next one will be. This is gonna be like a little personal question or whatever. So some just an opinion question. It is, why do people wait so long to do?
To do what?
To do anything. Like, why do you think people go into the mode of speaking from network marketing perspective? Like, why do you think people go into this mode of like, I don't know, let me think about it, or let me research, or let me look at this, let me watch you for a minute and see what you're doing, and then I'm gonna make my decision when it's almost.
This is not the norm. Okay, it's just like crabs in a barrel. You have stepped out of the barrel. I mean, they don't know. This is foreign to them. Okay, so when people don't understand something, they're not gonna. Most people, like, you can't say 100% for everybody with everything, but for most people, when they don't understand something, they're gonna sit back, watch, observe, and they're not gonna move until they feel comfortable enough, or they're just not gonna move at all because they're comfortable where they are. They don't need to try anything different. They're eating, they're sleeping, they have a car. So why should I put in more effort? Then they feel like they already are doing, too enough. You know what I mean? So why should I step it up another level? You asking me to work even more? You know what I'm saying? Even though they don't understand that this can set them free.
Do you think that, do you think people know that it's kind of like a ticking time bomb on their life? You know that, like, as far as like, you think people know that, like, that they, like, do they really know that their job could end Is that something that you think that's a possibility in people's minds?
I think very
or they
few
think it's
people
gonna last forever?
I think very few people think of that. I think people are living in the here and the now. This is what they're not thinking long term or the possibility that somebody can come and shut this down, or they can start, laying people off. Or I mean, because anything can happen. The job is not yours; it's theirs.
Okay. So it's just that people they constantly in the moment. Like, I gotta make money right now, but they're not thinking about like in the future, like what you say about retirement. They're not even thinking.
I mean, they're already stacking. If they got a decent job, that's if they got a decent job. They're already putting money away in the 401k and different plans of that's mutual funds or whatever. But what they don't realize, especially if they're just putting it in the bank, is the money is depreciating.
Yeah.
Okay, so why would you put something in the bank that's depreciating? You know what I'm saying? I could see that be a temporary holding pattern until you get a business or get some real estate, until you put it into something that's going to keep the money flowing.
Right.
Don't let it sit there and depreciate. Because by the time, even though it's looking good to you right now, 20 years from now, it's not going to look like much. Because the value of everything will have increased.
It's going to depreciate, yeah. Inflation's going to happen. Like, I heard one thing.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, I heard this one man, one of this investor guy, he had said that the only way to get to wealth is to spend your money. Like, the only way to get to wealth is spend. Like, you'll never get to financial freedom, financial security, saving your money.
Saving it. It makes no sense.
$200 put it
Why
right
would
there.
you save something that's depreciating?
Yeah.
It's depreciating. You put it towards something that's going to increase in value, like real estate.
Right. You keep the money circulating.
If I'm going to have, and then I put my money over here and buy this property, my property is going up. I put it in the bank, my money is going down.
Right. And the banks, they actually loan your money back out to other people who are actually willing to invest.
Why not put it somewhere where they making money off my money?
That's trippy. I heard about that too. Yeah, the money.
I can make money off my money.
Right. You can use your money and invest it.
Exactly.
Right. Instead of waiting for somebody to invest it for you, like whether it's a 401k.
You're not waiting, they're doing it. I mean, you're just putting it there and they're using it.
Okay. All right. As far as like what you're doing, last question. As far as like what you're doing involves like a lot of passion, a lot of you motivating, a lot of you just, you have to drive yourself. You have to be a self-starter. Do you feel like, is that something that a lot of people lack, or is that something that you can build upon? Or is like you just don't have it? Do you feel like another way of asking this question, do you feel like entrepreneurship is something that you're born with, or is something that you develop?
I think it can go. A lot of times it's environment.
Environment.
You know what I'm saying? We're all just born. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So, but I do think there's some things that are in the DNA. Like my aunt told me that I found out recently that my grandmother and my great-grandmother were network marketers. I never knew that. She told me it's in your DNA. So that was a shock to me. But I think some people it's their environment. So they're around people who are motivated, who are excited about life and not just complacent and comfortable with life. You know what I'm saying? So they're always reaching for the next level. It's about being excitement. I mean, either you're living or you're dying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you're reaching for the next thing and that keeps you alive. That keeps you, what I'm saying?
That keeps the passion going.
Right. Why live and just come home and sit on the couch and watch television all day when you can be aiming towards something? You can be reading about something, discovering new things, taking your mind to the next level. Why not do that?
Right. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I fully agree.
I mean, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning all the time.
Yeah.
You're always learning.
Yeah, always learning. Like if you're not growing, you're dying.
Exactly. Like, I mean, what else are you doing? Yeah. If you're going up, are you going down?
Right. That was another thing that was in the compound effect. That it's like you always working towards something, but you may not be working towards the thing that you really want. Like if you don't actually have a goal or plan where you want to hit, then you're working the opposite.
Right. I just posted something on Facebook. What are you aiming for?
Yeah.
You got to have something that you're aiming for. That keeps you alive. That keeps
right,
you
yeah.
interested. That keeps you. I mean, why just sit at home? I'm just go to work, sit at home, and do nothing every single day.
Yeah.
What kind of life is that?
Hey, but some people, they stop by a liquor store and go get them a bottle or something.
Right, and this is what they do every day. They're not aiming for nothing. They're not reaching for nothing. They don't want to climb further. They just got comfortable.
That's a shame.
That's you're dying.
Right. So to go back to the question, do you believe that that's something that can be developed with the person, or it's like you said about the environment thing? Do you think that it's with the environment that you do you have to change the environment in order to change your passion level?
You're absolutely going to have to make a change. You got to change.
Yeah.
I've noticed that I'm cutting out of certain people that I used to be around who was always negative in my ear, and I'm letting them go. Like I was telling I had a conversation with your sister, my daughter, that me and one certain person, our season is over. Because it's always negative. You know what I'm saying? You have to separate yourself. It is you could call it selfish, call it whatever you want to call it, but you have to become your priority. Okay? I could stay there and listen to this gossip and negativity all day, or I could keep reaching for what it is that I'm trying to reach for. I choose to do the latter.
Yeah, you don't want to do the former in that situation. They'll drag you down.
I never did walk with the pack. I always separated.
Yeah, what was that thing that you said? Like I said, the fit in, the fit around, fit in. What is that?
Yeah, trying to get along, just be along, whatever.
Yeah, be along.
I never did do that.
Yeah. But with that being said, we are done with our interview. I am LV, signing off.
Bye, y'all.